Good evening and welcome to Stratford High School and Merriwood Conference South action. And tonight we have one of the biggest, not just in the Merriwood Conference, but in the state, one of the biggest rivalries that you ever want to see. It's the Stratford Tigers against the Edgar Wildcats. These two schools are only 14 miles apart, and they've battled year in and year out in every sport, and it's just arch rivals against each other. And Stratford, coming into this contest, is having an outstanding season as they are, as we're looking for my stats here, having, like I said, an outstanding season. They're sitting in second place right now behind the Auburndale Apaches, or excuse me, the Auburndale Eagles. I still want to call them the Apaches, but Auburndale is facing the Assumption Royals this evening, and Assumption is the only team that has given them a loss in the conference this year. And so should be an interesting game over at Auburndale. I had a chance to talk to the athletic director, Jay Anderson, this morning. I saw him in Marshfield, and we chit-chatted a little bit. And he says it should be a very, very good ball game. As I mentioned, that Assumption did beat Auburndale earlier in the season. Standings-wise, Auburndale is 9-1, 15-1 overall. Stratford at 8-2 in second place and 14-2 overall. Marathon right in the mix of it also at 7-3 and 10-6 overall. The Assumption Royals at 5-5, 6-12 overall. The Edgar Wildcats at 500 at 5-5 in the conference, 7-9 overall. And the Newman Catholic Cardinals are 2-8 in conference and 4-12 overall. The last time these two teams met was back on December 20th over at Edgar, as Stratford jumped out to a 26-17 halftime lead and then cruised to a 52-40 win in that contest. In that game, Alex Chapel, who is now not on the team the rest of the season as he went through shoulder surgery. I got to see him here tonight, and he's doing very well. I got the chance to talk to his grandfather, too, down at breakfast this morning, and his grandfather said he's doing very well and working very hard on his therapy because he wants to be ready for the football season at UW Eau Claire next year. And Alex had 10 points in that contest. He's going to be dearly missed for his points and his rebounds, as he was the top rebounder on this club when he left to get that shoulder surgery. Also in that contest, Jet Shaner had 11 points and Drew Bruzowitz had 14 to lead the Stratford Tigers. The leading scorer in that contest for the Edgar Wildcats was Leighton Schuett, as he had 16 points in that contest, and we are going to see two of the premier ball players in this conference also, in Leighton Schuett and also Drew Bruzowitz, as both of them are in the top 5 in scoring in the conference. So we should see a very good ball game tonight, as Stratford is coming off a win against against Colby, 68-50. And in that contest, Colby only had a 1-point lead at halftime, and then came back and outscored them 41-22 in that contest, as Drew Bruzowitz had 19 and Jet Shaner had 12, and Brooks Vanderhoof had 10 points also and had 4 rebounds and 4 assists in that contest also. So Stratford playing very, very good basketball. The Edgar Wildcats are coming off of their last contest against the Owen Withy Blackhawks, and the Blackhawks defeated them at Owen Withy last Friday, 57-46. And in that game, Leighton Schuett had 14 points, and Maverick Butt had 11 in that contest. But Carson Nowak had an outstanding ball game also. He had 8 points and 8 rebounds, and Kason Risto had 6 rebounds in that contest. So Edgar, a very good rebounding team. They have 4 players in the top 10 in rebounds this season, and they should be outstanding tonight also. So we're going to take a little break here. We're about 2 minutes away, and I'm going to have Ryan run a couple commercials here, pay a few bills, and we'll be right back to from sheds.com, and we'll be back right here on Zaleski Sports.
Partners Bank, better together.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Whether you're just beginning your educational journey or seeking a new opportunity, we're here for you. At North Central Technical College, we have unique partnerships with 4-year colleges that allow you to transfer seamlessly to and from our campus, saving you time and money. With hundreds of transfer options available, the path to a bachelor's degree and a great paying career are just a step away. North Central Technical College. Start here, go anywhere.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
And we're back here at Stratford, where the Stratford Tigers will be taking on the Edgar Wildcats in Marewood Conference South action. And our pregame show is brought to you by Stratford Building Supply. Stratford Building Supply will build anything, anywhere, but they do more than build quality homes. They carry a variety of building supplies for both contractors and do-it-yourselfers. Whether you're looking for a custom home plan or home repair supplies, look to Stratford Building Supply. Give them a call today or for your next project, or go to stratfordbuilding.com. Also, Ridgetop Exteriors. Just like these players bring their best to the court, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has a winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted, local, affordable service. And we're going to turn it over to the public address announcer here at Stratford.
Marewood Conference matchup between the Edgar Wildcats and your Stratford Tigers. Stratford High School, Edgar High School, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship at education-based sporting events. Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege, with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. With enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. Next, to honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to please stand, remove your hat, and place your hand over your heart, the playing of our national anthem.
And our starting lineups tonight is brought to you by Structures Unlimited. Structures Unlimited, your fabric building specialist, supports the coaches and athletes in today's game. To find out what a fabric building can do for you, visit structuresunlimited.com or stop in their office in the Stratford Industrial Park. Starting for the Edgar Wildcats, a 6'3 senior, number 1, Lincoln Schuett, a senior. At a guard spot, a 5'11 junior, number 5, Gavin Maurer. At a guard spot, a 6' junior, number 23, Tucker Stritt. At a forward position, a 5'10 senior, number 32, Ty Chanelli. And at forward, a 6' sophomore, number 40, Carson Nowak. The head coach for the Edgar Wildcats in his second season, Zach Paul. The starting lineup for the Stratford Tigers. At a guard position, a 5'7 senior, number 1, Caleb Wrench. At a forward position, a 5'10 senior, number 4, Jet Shaner. At a guard spot, a 5'10 senior, number 5, Drew Bruzowitz. At a guard spot, 5'10 junior, number 11, Brooks Vanderhoff. And at a forward spot, a 6'1 senior, number 21, Caden Foster. The head coach for the Tigers in his 22nd season, Kurt Schmidt. And the officials for this evening's contest, assigned by the Marewood Conference, John Klotznitzer, Mike Lindo, and Gabe Lind. I've seen these guys work, and they do a very, very fine job. So this should be a very, very good ball club. As I mentioned, the Tigers opened it up in the second half when they met back in December. And it was a very, very close contest through the first half. So it should be a real great one. And every time these two teams meet, you can throw the records right out the door because it doesn't really matter because these two will battle it out all night long. So we're getting ready for action here. And jumping center will be Foster for the Stratford Tigers. And can't catch the number here for was shot. So the Tigers control the ball with Bruzowitz, bringing it up court, across the timeline, over to Wrench, to Jet Shaner over in the corner, to Foster on top. Driving, Brooks, Vanderhoff, to Wrench, to Bruzowitz on top, back to Brooks, Foster looking for the open man, throws it over in the corner, Jet Shaner driving the baseline, and it's off of Shaner's foot, and the Edgar Wildcats will take over. Going around the right side on Bruzowitz. Two top players here in the Marewood Conference going head-to-head with each other. Over to Nowak, and it's out of bounds off the hands of Maurer, and the Stratford Tigers will take it. So each team with one turnover so far. Bringing it across the timeline is Brooks Vanderhoof. Foster to Shaner, to Wrench on the right side. Driving the lane is Bruzowitz. Bruzowitz up, and he's fouled. And
Falls on number 5, Maurer.
The foul is on Meyer, his first personal foul. And going to the line will be Drew Bruzowitz, the 76% free throw shooter, to the Jamie Wenzel. Serve Pro, free throw line, serve Pro, like it never happened. And Drew hits the first one. Put the Tigers on the board first, and hits the second. 2-0 Stratford, just in the opening minute here. Out on top to Chanelli, and stolen away by Bruzowitz. Bruzowitz going to the rack, and it's knocked out of bounds, where the Tigers will take over under their own basket. As Brooks Vanderhoof will toss it in. Tosses to Shaner. Foster to Wrench. Out on top to Brooks. As Edgar with that man-to-man defense. Brooks looked at the three. Fakes, and he's fouled. And going up and committing the foul will be number 23, Strite. That's the second personal, team second. And going to the line will be Brooks Vanderhoof, who's a 65% free throw shooter. First one is up and off the rim. 2-0 Stratford in the early going here in the first half. Brooks is second. And round it goes. And Shaner pulls down the offensive rebound. So the Tigers maintain the ball. Bruzewicz with it to Foster, to Brooks out on top. Over in the right wing to Bruzewicz. Bruzewicz bounce pass into the lower block to Wrench. Back out to Vanderhoof, to Wrench. In the upper block, Bruzewicz. Shot inside was short. And a loose ball and pulled in by the Edgar Wildcats. Shot inside. Shot taken by Chanelli. And he is fouled
Falls on number 11, Vanderhoof. Team
by
first.
Vanderhoof. His first personal, team first, and going to the line for the Edgar Wildcats will be number 32, Tyler Chanelli. And Chanelli is a 64% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first point for the Edgar Wildcats. Chanelli averaging 4.1 points a ball game on the season. And the shot is up and good as he connects. As both teams are perfect at the free throw line. No field goals in this contest yet. All 4 points made at the free throw line. Bruzewicz. Pass over in the far corner to Wrench, to Vanderhoof, to Bruzewicz. Out on top to Spindler, who's now in the ball game. And three-point shot, good by Wrench. As Wrench comes up with a big three. Caleb in the starting lineup now for Chapel, who's out for the season and doing a great job. And three-point shot, and off the rim, and rebound pulled down and knocked away off of Bruzewicz, but controlled by Vanderhoof. Bruzewicz with the three, good! As he off the right wing, Bruzewicz hits the three-pointer as he's got 5 on the night. 8-2 Tigers. And steal by the Stratford Tigers. Driving the lane and passes as Vanderhoof loses control. Caleb Wrench back out on top to Bruzewicz. To Spindler. Spindler with the three. Off the back of the rim and no good. Rebound. Pulled down by the Edgar Wildcats. And driving the lane and high off the glass is shot. Bruzewicz. The shot is no good. Defended very well by the Edgar Wildcats there. Out on top, three-pointer by Maurer. Maurer hits for three.
Gavin Maurer for three.
As they get their first field goal, 8-5 Stratford. Bruzewicz, good pick by Shaner. Over to Spindler on the left wing. To Bruzewicz back out on top to Wrench. Wrench dribbling to his right, up with the shot, off the glass, too hard. Rebound. Pulled down by 32. Out on top to Straight. Straight with going one-on-one against Spindler. Up with the shot is Nowak. Three-point shot taken by Maurer as he gets hot. He's hit both three-pointers. And Stratford's going to call a timeout, and let's talk about it. And they're going to find a way to stop Maurer as he's hit both shots from the three to tie this thing up at 8. So we're going to take a 30-second spot real quick here at shedsdelivered.com on Zaleski Sports.
The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
When buying or selling, Brock & Decker Real Estate is the team you need by your side. Brock & Decker has all the tools you need to feel confident selling or buying. Call Sammy or Sue today or visit them on North Central Avenue at brockanddecker.com and on Facebook. We're all tied up here at Stratford with 12:37 left in the first half, and we're tied at 8. Spindler finds Brady Berg, who's now in the contest. Out on top to Foster. Over to Bruzowitz to Spindler. And we've got a foul away from the ball. Blocking foul on Wrench. And Wrench will pick up his first personal, team second. As coming back in for the Tigers is Jet Shaner. Three-point shot by Schott is no good. Bruzowitz to Spindler. Spindler fakes, shot up, good. Little 10-footer by Spindler. Riley averaging 6.5 coming off the bench, gets his first 2 of the night. Driving to his left, his shot, and stolen away by Foster. Bruzowitz bringing it up court, across the timeline. Picked by Shaner. To Jet Shaner. Inside pass, little block. Brady with the shot, no good. Gets his own rebound, good. Great follow-up by Brady Berg to get his own rebound and put it in from 5 feet away and puts the Tigers up now 12-8 with 11-12 left in the first half. And stolen away by Bruzowitz. Bruzowitz just pulled it right out of Schott's hands there. Bruzowitz with 3, off the rim, no good. And loose ball. And Edgar Wildcats has it, driving the lane. 3-point shot taken by Butt, no good. Rebound pulled down by Foster. Hands off to Bruzowitz, to Spindler. Spindler drives the lane, up, and good. As Spindler now has 4 on the night, and the Tigers go up by 6. Stritt off the backboard there, didn't hit iron or anything, and Spindler gets the rebound. Bruzowitz loses the ball, gets it back in control. Over to Spindler. Spindler looking for an open man. Dribbles to his right, drives down the lane. Passes off to Foster. The shot no good. Out on top to Butt. Butt inside to the big man. Butt to Maurer. And the numbers are really hard to read on these Edgar uniforms. And hitting the 3 is Spindler. And Spindler has found the range as he's at 7 in this contest. They were hoping to find some help from the bench, losing Chapel for the year, and they're finding it with great job by Spindler. And Shaner up with the shot. Good. They're going to count it.
Shaner for 2 plus the foul.
And Shaner's going to go line, try to complete that three-point play. And personal foul is on 23 is Tucker Strite, his second personal, team third. And going to the line for the Stratford Tigers will be Jet Shaner.
Check in for the Tigers, number 32, Jack Remus.
Coming in for the Tigers is number 32, making his first appearance tonight, Jack Remus. Shaner, let's see if he can complete the three-point play. And Shaner completes the three-point play, and he's a 50% free throw shooter. And he's got 3 points on the night. It's 20-8 at the 9-minute mark here until halftime. And Schott has yet to score, as he is like the third top scorer in the conference. And Bruzewitz is right behind him. And a toss by Schott throws way out of bounds. And nobody in the area. He thought somebody was going to cut towards the basket. And just lack of communication by the Edgar Wildcats. Bruzewitz bringing it across the timeline to Vanderhoof. Inside to Bruzewitz. Bruzewitz up with the shot, and he's fouled. And Drew will go to the line. I'm kind of moving the table here and the camera at the same time here.
He's fourth.
Ryan will be starting to push me around pretty soon. At the line is Drew Bruzewitz, and Bruzewitz nothing but net. And the next one, and it's good. Bruzewitz with 7 now on the night, 22-8 in favor of the Tigers. And stolen away by Bruzewitz as he snuck around the back door. Caleb Wrench going up, good! Beautiful pass by Bruzewitz. And Wrench now with 5. And the Edgar Wildcats want to call a timeout and talk about it as the Tigers have opened this game up 24-8, still with 8:18 left in the first half. And they're going to take a full timeout, and so we're going to take a full timeout also. And it's brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com on Zaleski Sports.
Nuts Deep 2, a Marshfield favorite for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Soup, salad, pizza, omelets, sandwiches, wraps, and burgers. How about appetizers like loaded tots and super nuts nachos? 14 large TVs to watch all your favorite games. Plus, entertainment and event space for groups large and small for your upcoming parties. Nuts Deep 2 again, awarded Best Burgers and Fish Fry in Marshfield. Nuts Deep 2 on South Central Avenue in Marshfield and Nuts Deep 2 North in Spencer. Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Other games in the Merriwood Conference this evening. Assumption at Auburndale. Auburndale wants to get sweet revenge on that loss, the only loss they have in the conference. And the Newman Catholic Cardinals are at Marathon tonight. So those two teams will have to win in order to make this race still the same way it is right now. Shot again, and no good. He has yet to score. Brooks driving the lane, a little floater, and off the rim. And pulled down by Risto. Loose ball inside to Risto, and stolen away by Shaner. Shaner down to Caleb. Passing to Foster. Bounce pass to Berg. Up good. Nice pass. Foster found that open man underneath. It was actually to Remus on the play. As both Remus and and Berg both have that white sweatband, and they're blondes. They kind of look like the same. And beautiful block by Ramos. And stolen by Bargender. 3-point shot. Round the rim and no good. Ball bouncing around like a hot potato. And shot driving. And finally gets the roll on his first 2-point or shoot. And so Caleb with the three, off the rim, no good. Remus with the rebound, good.
Remus for 2 plus the foul.
Plus, he tried to make a 3-point play here out of this.
On number 11, Bargander.
And number 11 is Bargander with the foul. That is their 4th team foul.
Maurer and Schnelly.
Correction, 5th team foul.
Straight back in for the Wildcats.
And going to the line will be Jack Remus, as Jack is averaging 0.4%, and he's got 4 tonight already. And committing a backcourt foul will be Foster, as Foster picks up his first personal, team 3rd.
Berg returning for Stratford.
I'm trying to see where I missed that foul for the Edgar Wildcats. It was on Risto where I missed it. So we got the book all straightened out here. Inside to Risto. Back out on top. And off the rim for Maurer. Rebound. Taken by Spindler. Spindler trying to find an open man there. Gets to Bruzewitz. Bruzewitz out on top. Shot by, Ramos, and just round it went. Looked good coming out of his hand. 3-point shot, off the rim, no good. And we're going to have a foul off the rebound here by number 12. That's Brady Berg. And team 4th foul. And the Edgar Wildcats shoot it back in the time.
Also checking in for Stratford.
Schuett coming around the backside here, and pass out on top to Maurer, to Stritt, to Schuett. Schuett loses his balance. Bounce inside, off backboard, no good. Schuett up with a shot, no good. And rebound pulled down by Jet Shaner. Bruzewitz bringing it across the timeline. Drew looking for an open man, gets it to Spindler. Spindler drives to his left. Jumper, good from 14. Riley Spindler with 9 tonight. And going up for the shot is Noack. And Noack gets his first basket of the night. He's averaging 9.6 on the season. Bruzewitz looking things over. Picked by Berg. To Caleb. Wrench. Over to Spindler. Spindler drives to his left. Back out in the wing to Wrench. Shaner over on the right side. Bruzewitz to the 3. Off the back of the rim. No good. And battling for the rebound. And the foul, I think, is going to be called on Riley Spindler. As, yes, it is. He picks up his first personal foul. And the team 5th personal foul. So both teams with 5 team fouls. And the Tigers up with 4:06 left until halftime. And Tigers leading 30-12. 18-point lead by the Stratford Tigers. Just like the first game, it was actually close. And then they opened it up in the second half. The Tigers decided to open it up a little earlier this time and have a little comfort zone. And it bounces off of Jet Shaner, and Edgar will keep the ball with 3:45 left in the first half. As Drew Bruzewitz has been a little quiet lately. Oh, open pass. Nobody covered Maurer in there as he picks up a basket in his 8th point of the evening. He's got 8 of the 14 for the Wildcats. Driving to his left is Vanderhoof. Spindler out on the right wing. Vanderhoof driving. Nice pass to Spindler as Spindler comes down the lane. And Vanderhoof with a great assist. He had 4 assists in the last ball game last week against Kobe, and a double dribble will be called on Stritt. And he actually dribbled, stopped his dribble, and dribbled down again. I don't know why he's complaining about it, because it definitely was a double dribble. As the Tigers will take over. And Vanderhoof bringing it across the timeline, coming up to the 3-minute mark here in the first half. Foster on the left wing to Shaner, over to Wrench. Wrench looking for an opening. Vanderhoof driving, and it's a push-off. That forearm lead as Brooks was starting to drive, he brought that left forearm out and pushed the defender away. And so he's going to be called for his 2nd personal foul, and that's the team's 6th. And the Edgar Wildcats will take over. Down 18, 32-14 here in the first half at the 2:45 mark. Shuit out on top. Bounce pass and tried to get a pass inside to Nowak, and just out of Nowak's reach, so the Tigers will take over. Wrench passing it into Bruzewitz, stops his dribble, over to Spindler, and boy, he telegraphed that one, and shot. And ball bouncing around, and it's going to be, it was knocked out of, the 2 officials are going to look this over, talk it over, and say, yes, Tigers ball. As Bruzewitz thought, wait a minute, I never touched it. And the 2 officials, like they should, went and talked to each other, and the Tigers will take over as Bruzewitz driving past the Shaner, good, and count it and 1. As Shaner picks up his 5th point. Beautiful pass by Bruzewitz. Great ball movement by the Tigers. And going to the line to try to complete the 3-point play will be Jet Shaner. And misses. And Shaner with 5 points here in the first half as we're coming up to the 2-minute mark. Losing control is Chanelli. Long pass to Maurer. Maurer off the rim and controlling. Driving to his right and his left and knocked out of bounds. Great defense by Bruzewitz as he knocks it out of the hands of Chanelli. Wildcats ball. Pass to Chanelli. Out on top to Shuit. Shuit to Stritt. Stritt inside and loses control, and the shot is up and good for Nowak as he picks up his 2nd basket. Spindler out on top, over to Wrench, And 10-second call. And Coach Schmidt is not too happy about that call. I mean, it's the right call, but he's not happy with his team as he took way too long to get that across. In fact, one too many passes. So the Edgar Wildcats with coming up to the 1 minute mark until halftime. Shewitt dribbles to his right. Now back to his left to Maurer. Maurer inside to Stritt. Stritt driving to his left, now his right, the spin move. And shot is up and good. For Nowak. And Nowak will pick up his 6th point. And the foul is on Shaner. And that is Shaner's first personal foul. And we'll see if Nowak can complete the 3-point play. He's a 72% free throw shooter on the season. And the shot is up and nothing but net. He completes the 3-point play. So Carson Nowak with 7 points on the night. Spindler out on top. Nowak defending. Spindler drives the lane. Good. Spindler having an outstanding first half as he's got 13 on the night. Shewitt. Over to Stritt. Inside to Nowak, and good. As Nowak now with 9 on the evening. Cross-court pass to Spindler. Spindler for 3. Good! Beautiful assist by Bruzewicz again. And Spindler hits for 3, and talk about a hot first half for Riley Spindler with 16 points here in the first half as the Tigers take a commanding lead, 39-21. And we're going to be back with some halftime stats and look at a few other things coming up. So with the Tigers leading 39-21 here at halftime on ShedsDelivered.com on Zaleski Sports.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
We're going to tell all of our viewers about Mitten's Rusted and Busted trade-in sale, which reminds me of a funny story.
Folks, Tim's saying that Mitten's is paying its customers to get rid of their old furniture and buy new.
This January's Rusted and Busted promotion is so huge. Do you think we could make it any bigger?
I don't think so, Tim.
Hey, do you think Joe will let me buy a brand new Lazy Boy power recliner, or should I build one myself?
Well, Tim, the stars are telling me that buying one from Mittens would be a safer decision.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
And we're back here at Stratford as the Stratford Tigers are putting on an outstanding show tonight as they have put up 39 points here in the first half and take a commanding 39-21 halftime lead over the Edgar Wildcats. And I'll tell you, the guy that is putting on really an outstanding show is Riley Spindler, as he has hit for 7 baskets already here in the first half, 2 of them three-pointers, and he has put up 16 points for the Tigers here in the first half. And I'll tell you, he's putting on a show because that is already his season high, as his season high was 14 points, and he's already surpassed that. And we still have one half of basketball here to play. Halftime stats are brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com. ShedsDelivered.com is your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds. All crafted by skilled Amish artisans. See their display lots in Marshfield, Medford, and Wisconsin Rapids, and get more information at ShedsDelivered.com. And also, it's brought to you by TRW Auto Body. TRW Auto Body in Mosinee offers top quality collision repair. They'll have your vehicle back the way it was, quickly and efficiently, while also offering 24-hour towing and courtesy loaner vehicles, and a lifetime warranty on their work. That's TRW Auto Body in Mosinee, your friendly fender bender mender. Our halftime stats for the Edgar Wildcats: Leighton Schuett, who is actually the third top scorer in the Marewood Conference South, averaging 16.3 points a ball game, has been held to 2 points. A great defense on him tonight. Gavin Maurer has 8. Ty Shanelli has 2, and leading scorer is Carson Nowak with 9. For the Stratford Tigers, Caleb Wrench has 5, Jet Shaner has 5, Drew Bruzowitz with 7, Brady Berg has 2, Jack Remus has 4, and as I mentioned, Riley Spindler leading the way for the Stratford Tigers with 16 halftime points. Now, as I mentioned before, the race in this conference is a very, very close one between 3 teams: the Stratford Tigers, Marathon Red Raiders, and the Auburndale Eagles. And with both of them all in action tonight, and Stratford's schedule for the remainder of the season, they travel Friday night to Chequamegon to take on Chequamegon. Then next Monday, they are at home against Black River Falls in a non-conference contest. On Valentine's Day, Friday, February 14th, they host Rib Lake. Then they host WIAA Fremont on February 18th. They host Newman Catholic on the 21st of February. Then they go to Auburndale and they host Auburndale here on Monday, February 24th, and try to get sweet revenge from that loss they had earlier in the season. And then they finish out at Wisconsin Rapids against the Assumption Royals. And Marathon, they've also got a tough schedule coming up, as Marathon will have Newman Catholic tonight. They travel to Abbotsford on Friday. Then next Tuesday, take on a very, very good Stevens Point Pacelli Ball Club in a non-conference contest. Then they have a crossover game on February 14th against Phillips. They have a non-conference game against Wittenberg-Burneywood at home on February 18th. Then they get Assumption on the 21st at Assumption. Then they play their final home game of the regular season against Edgar on the 24th of February, and they finish out the season with the Auburndale Eagles. So that game right there could decide who the conference champions are this year. And I can't seem to find Auburndale's schedule right now, but They too have a very tough schedule coming up, and they will be playing the Pacelli Cardinals also in a non-conference contest. So they'll be battling some outstanding competition down the road here. So we are just about 2 minutes away here from starting the second half, and the Stratford Tigers, as I mentioned, are ahead 39-21 here at halftime. And the halftime is brought to you by Rural Mutual. The next time you shop your insurance, call Brad Krecklau and Ian Pierce, your full-service Rural Mutual insurance agents in Marshfield. Call 715-384-2826 today. And Fleet Farm, no matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm has them covered at the best prices guaranteed. Auto, pet, bird, farm, snacks, Fleet Farm has everything you need, all at the lowest prices. So we're going to take just a little break away. We're about a minute and a half away, and we'll be coming back. And it's brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com here on Zaleski Sports.
A&B Process Systems has been a proud member of the Stratford community since 1973. You can find your next career in engineering, welding, and more at A&B Process Systems. Our campus also includes our exclusive Factory Acceptance Testing Center with full-service testing capabilities to ensure that your equipment will perform to your expectations. Visit A&B Process Systems on Facebook today for more information.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Do you need a good night's sleep? Well, welcome to the club, and welcome to Mall Furniture.
Mall Furniture always has a huge selection of quality Comfort Sleep mattresses. They're double-sided, adjustable, bed-friendly, and made right here in Wisconsin.
Whether you need beauty sleep, deep sleep, or just need to sleep it off, you'll be sleeping like a baby on the perfect Comfort Sleep mattress from Mall Furniture. Head to Mall, because we got them all.
Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
And we're back here at Stratford, and yes, we are just about to start the second half here, and the Edgar Wildcats will have control of the ball here to start the second half. And Edgar going left to our right on the screen here, and Edgar almost loses the ball, shot up short, and we're going to have a jump ball, and the Tigers will take over on the exchange here, as it'll be Tigers ball, as Edgar had a couple tries of scoring, but got tied up here as Bruzewitz brings it across the timeline to Vanderhoof out on top, back to Bruzewitz. Bruzewitz over to Foster. Foster drives to his right. To Vanderhoof to Wrench. Wrench to his left. Foster to Vanderhoof, to Wrench, to Bruzewitz, to Vanderhoof, to Shaner. Very patient ball club here in Stratford, as we're looking for an opening. Foster with a three, off the rim, no good. And almost stolen away. And jump ball, and the Edgar Wildcats will take over. So we've had two jump balls here just in the first, not even minute and a half of the second half. So Edgar Wildcats will take over. Schuett passes in. Out on top, it's Stritt. Stritt back out to Maurer. Maurer for the three. Good. As Maurer hits his third three-pointer of the night, and he's got 11 on the night. full court press by Edgar Wildcats, but they break it. And Bruzewicz tried to pass it to Shaner, but went off of Shaner's hands, and the Stratford or the Edgar Wildcats will take control here inside. And the travel is going to be called as Mauer tried to drive down the lane and lost his footing. And the Tigers will take over. Full court press, broke past the Bruzewicz. Bruzewicz past to Foster. Foster for three. Air ball. And Coach Schmidt thought they should have the ball, but Mr. Klotznisser says, no, we're going to go the other way. And so the Edgar Wildcats will take over. Mauer, bounce pass, stolen by Foster. Passes off to Vanderhoof. And stolen away by Mauer. Mauer drives the lane, off the backboard, good. As Mauer now has 13 on the night, and he is averaging 10.6, so he's over his average tonight. Foster to Jet Shaner, good. Great ball movement as Shaner gets his 7th point of the night. Stritt inside and from the corner, and no good by Schuett, and saved, and Noah will get the basket as he's got 11. Great save by the Edgar Wildcats right into the hands of Carson Nowak. And he gets the basket for his 11th point of the night. Wrench tries a bounce pass. Foster gets the ball back, gets it to Bruzewicz. Bruzewicz drives the lane and off the fingertips, good. Little baby layup there as Bruzewicz now has 9 on the night. Bringing it across is Stritt to Schuett. Schuett back over to Stritt. No movement by Edgar at all. They're just standing in one spot. And 3-point, no good. Rebound by Stritt to Nowak. Nowak drives to his right. Bounce pass inside. Double teamed and stolen away by Bruzewicz. Great double team. Great defense by the Stratford Tigers as the double team causes that turnover. Bruzewicz for 3, off the rim, no good. And stolen away by Shaner. Shaner bounces inside to Caleb Wrench, back out to Bruzewicz. Over to Vanderhoof, to Foster out on top, to Wrench. Wrench, and blocking foul. They're going to call the blocking foul on, that would be on Stritt. And Stritt has his 3rd personal, and that would be team first here in the second half. And they were on the floor, so it was not a shooting foul. Brady Berg now in the lineup, and Jet Shaner with a little turnaround there, and he picks up his 9th point of the night. 45-28. 17-point lead for the Stratford Tigers. Bounce pass and bounced right to Spindler, who's now in the ball game also, who had 16 points in the first half. And we're going to have a foul away from the ball, and I'm thinking it's going to be on Shaner on a moving pick. And that's what the official is explaining to him. And the foul is on Shaner. That's his 2nd personal. And team first, he's got to be stationary. And he's called for that moving pick. Schuett trying to get something going here. To Chanel. Out on top to Schuett. Back to Maurer, to Schuett. Schuett thought about the three. Brady Berg on defense on him. Schuett trying to find an open man. And Nowak driving the lane and off the glass and rebound controlled by the Stratford Tigers. Bruzewicz driving the lane to Vanderhoof. Vanderhoof with a shot and partially blocked. And Schuett gets the loose ball. Skip pass over to Butt. Three-pointer by Schuett. Off the rim, no good. Brady Berg with a rebound for the Stratford Tigers. Just past the 12-minute mark here in the second half. Bruzewicz to Spindler. Spindler with the shot, airballed it. And Jet Shaner up with the shot and a block by Schuett. And Schuett was saying, no, not this time. You aren't going to bring it in here. We're going to shoo it away here. So, Bruzewicz passes the ball in. Wrench on top, looking for the open man. Spindler drives to his left to Bruzewicz. Bruzewicz going one-on-one, drives the lane, up and good. A little unorthodox, but it goes in. Drew has 11 tonight. Three-pointer by Butt and gets the roll for three. That's his first basket of the night. Maverick Butt with his first basket, a three-pointer. He's averaging 3.9. Bruzewicz. Caleb Wrench to Spindler out on top. Bruzewicz. Wrench. The count's going. Driving. Bruzewicz. Going one-on-one with Schuett. Three-pointer off the rim, no good. Beautiful save by Remus. And the foul is on Caden Bargander, his second personal and team second. The Edgar fans were not very happy with that call. Bruzewicz in the backcourt, heavily pressured by Butt. Spindler to Remus. To Bruzewicz. Bruzewicz looking for the open man. Going one-on-one. Foster to Wrench. As Wrench trying to find an open man, finally gets it to Foster, to Spindler. Spindler. Fadeaway jumper, good! Whoa, he is hot tonight. He's got 18. Coming off the bench, great ball game by Riley Spindler. Maurer looking for the opening man. Butt drives to his left, knocked away, and stolen away by Wrench. Wrench driving, fakes the pass, and Remus gets a loose rebound. To Bruzewicz, to Spindler for three, and we've got a foul. As Remus is knocked to the floor, and the foul is on number 11. Bargander, his third, as Bargander tried to get through the pick that Remus had and pushed Remus quite a ways back, and Remus is a big boy. And it took a heck of a push to get him on the floor there, but Remus is going to take a little break here. And Shaner misses the little one and steals it away by Bargander. And Bargander comes back, and I think he lands up with his, yes he does, he lands up with his fourth foul. He has picked up 3 fouls just in less than a minute. And going to the line is Jet Shaner, as Shaner hits the free throw. He is now in double figures. He's got 10. He's 2 for 3 at the line this evening. Jet Shaner is only a 50% free throw shooter. Let's see if he can pop this one in. Yes, it is. Nothing but net. Shaner now with 11 on the night. As the Edgar Wildcats are down by 20, 51-31. And ball knocked away, but the Wildcats retain it. Nowak gets it to Chanel. And Nowak driving him and misses the shot. Berg with the rebound, gets it stolen away. 3-point shot by Butt, off the back of the rim, no good. Wrench with a rebound.
Timeout Tigers.
And they're going to call a timeout, and they're going to take a 30-second timeout. And so we're going to take a quick timeout here also, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com here on Zaleski Sports.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for. Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
We're back here at Stratford. I'm looking at my tablet here, and it's still spinning around and around with my commercials. It hasn't caught up yet in the last maybe 45 to 50 minutes. Sternweiss & Sons. Sternweiss & Sons ready mix and block plant in Marshfield. Now hiring boom truck and concrete truck drivers. Be home every night and work up from the hometown team at Sternweiss & Sons. If it's time for you to make a change, apply today at the Wren Road Ready Mix location, Sternweiss & Sons of Marshfield. Tigers with the ball. Vanderhoof out on top. Gets it over to Spindler. Spindler drives to the lane. Over to Wrench. Wrench to his left. Bounce pass to Spindler. Spindler with the little baseline jumper. No good. And rebound controlled by the Wildcats. Nowak. Over to Shuett. Shuett for three. Shuett has now 5 points on the night, as the Tigers have done a great job of defense on him all night long. Berg to Vanderhoof. Vanderhoof blocked. His little 12-foot jumper was blocked, and it's knocked out of bounds. Spindler tried to make the save. Coming in for the Stratford Tigers will be Foster and Bruzewitz. And let's see who else we got in here. Vanderhoof is in, Shaner is in, and Remus is in. So this is the 5-4, the Stratford Tigers. Shuett with a turnaround jumper. Good for three.
For three.
He's got 8. He's starting to heat up. Tigers up by 14 only now. And the Stratford Tigers want to talk about this, as they are going to take a full timeout, and so we're going to take a full timeout. And it's brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com here on Zaleski Sports.
At House of Heating, making your home comfortable is our biggest priority. That's why we offer dependable HVAC solutions and quality work in central Wisconsin. Our pros are knowledgeable in a wide variety of services, so you can feel confident in your results. They'll offer the support you need, whether it's putting in a modern HVAC system or working on and maintaining your current unit. Get in touch with House of Heating at 715-384-3163 or contact houseofheating.com. House of Heating, heating and cooling the air you breathe.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
We're back here at Stratford, and Stratford's trying to regroup here. They're still up by 14 with 7 2:12 left in this contest. Brusewitz out on top to Vanderhoof to Brusewitz. Brusewitz drives to his left, spins to Shaner. Shaner to his left. Back out to Brusewitz on the left wing. Brusewitz drives to the left, up with a shot, off the glass, good.
Brusewitz for 2.
As Drew Brusewitz now has 13 on the night. Nowak trying to drive, shut off by Foster. Great block by Remus. Whoa! Great defensive ball game by him tonight. As the Edgar Wildcats, and we got a pushing foul, and Shaner's a little upset with the call, but he did give him a push. That's his third personal foul, and that would be just the second team foul. Both fouls on Jet Shaner here in the second half. Edgar trying to get the ball in, out on top. Over to Nowak, to Schuett. Schuett for 3, off the rim, no good. Bouncing around, and it's off the hands of Maverick Butt, and the Tigers will take control of it. We have some halftime scores. Pacelli's leading Rochelle at halftime, 48-19. A real surprise here, Owen Withy over Columbus Catholic at halftime, 30-18. Eau Claire North over New Richmond, 33-25. And Loyal beating Neillsville, 26-13 at halftime, boys action. Wausau East over Lakeland at half at 36-33. Three-pointer by Vanderhoof, no good. And Remus with the rebound and going up and gets fouled. Mosinee at halftime leading DC Everest 41-29. Rhinelander and Wausau West are tied at 24. And Auburndale leading Assumption. Auburndale trying to get revenge, leading at halftime 30-20. At the line, shooting 2 will be Remus, and off the back of the rim, no good.
Bench checking in for the Tigers, Maurer in for the Wildcats.
Maurer in the game for the Wildcats, and Caleb Wrench in. Foster coming up. And Remus will get a second chance here, and off the back of the rim. Remus with 4 points tonight. Maurer driving to his left, closely guarded by Brusewitz. Schuett looking for an open man, and the ball, and Vanderhoof will land up with a foul there. Brooks being very, very quiet tonight with no points yet tonight. And the last 2 ball games, he's been in double figures for the Stratford Tigers, but coming off the bench tonight, Riley Spindler has been a big surprise with 16 in the first half. Out on top, Nowak. And great defense by Brooks, though. And going for the ball as Stritt airballs it, and it'll go to the Tigers. As Stritt tried the three-pointer and airballed it. Tigers up by 16 with 5:27 left in the contest. Wrench coming up to get the inbound pass. Vanderhoof looking for the opening. Back to Wrench, to Brusewitz in the middle. Back over to Wrench, back to Brusewitz out on top. To Spindler. Spindler driving to his left. Goes up, off the glass, good! And Spindler with 20 tonight. What a night he is having. Schuett, long pass, and three-pointer is by Maurer for 3, as that is his 4th three-pointer of the night, and he has 16 on the night. He's got 4 threes and 2 baskets. Spindler getting a pass from Brusewitz, changed his mind, figured it was going to be blocked, brings the ball back out on top to Brusewitz. Brusewitz over to Vanderhoof. to Wrench out on top. To Shaner. To Bruzewitz. Back to Shaner. Playing catch out on top to Spindler. Spindler goes to his right to Bruzewitz. Bruzewitz drives to his left. And he's hit. And loose ball. And pass to Stritt is good. And Tigers are going to take another timeout, and so we're going to take a timeout here also, and we'll be right back here on Zaleski Sports.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
We're back here at Stratford, and the Tigers are up 55-42. And Quality Auto Body and Framework since 1952. You have an accident? Let Mackey's 2024 Small Business of the Year give you a free estimate. Call Art's Body Shop on South Central Avenue in Marshfield. And we're going to have a foul in the backcourt. And the foul is on number 1. That would be Leighton Schuett. That is his first personal foul of the night. And team 6th. As Edgar putting on big pressure here. Trying to find and we've got a 5-second call. They've had another 30-second timeout taken by Coach Schmidt, and he's not too happy. We've had a 10-second call and a 5-second call. And Phoenix Express, glad to have them on board here. Phoenix Express LLC can help you with your landscaping and irrigate needs. They are proud to be a part of the Stratford community and wishes the Stratford Tigers good luck in today's game. Give them a call at 715-391-1008. That's 715-391-1008. And find out more at PhoenixExpressLLC.com. Glad to have you on board, Phoenix Express. Tigers getting the ball into Bruzewitz. As he's getting a lot of pressure from Maurer. Spindler goes to his left. Bruzewitz. Over to Spindler. To Vanderhoof. Back to Bruzewitz. Bruzewitz trying to find an opening, gets the Shaner. Over to Vanderhoof. Vanderhoof driving the lane, no good, and he's fouled. And Brooks is going to be going to the line to shoot 2. Number 40, Nowak, his first personal, team 7th, but Brooks should be going to the line to shoot 2 on this. And the first one is up and good. And Brooks gets his first point of the night. Second one up and good. As Brooks is a 65% free throw shooter. And he gets his first 2 of the night. And the Tigers go up 56-42, a 16-point lead. And stolen away by Bruzewitz. A lot of steals tonight by. And they're going to say Bruzewitz is called for carrying the ball. as he brought it up towards his chest and then brought it back down. So it's called carrying the ball. So 14-point lead by the Tigers and it's off the leg of Nowak, and the Tigers will take over. Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They are now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office and accept most insurances. At Bruce Orthodontics, they're changing lives one smile at a time. Set up a free consultation today. Tigers over to Shaner, over in the corner, and fouled by Nowak. And Nowak will pick up his second personal. And going to the line to shoot the 1-and-1 will be Jet Shaner. Shaner is 3 for 4 at the free throw line tonight. And does not get the roll. And it will go out to the Stratford Tigers. Pass inside to Shaner is knocked away and grabbed by the Wildcats as Maurer thought about it. Schuett drives the lane off, no good, and she's getting a little rough out here as Brooks goes up for the rebound, and he is fouled by Schnelly, his first personal, and that would be the team 9th personal foul. And going to the line to shoot the 1-and-1 will be Brooks Vanderhoof again. Brooks with 2 points. He's a 65% free throw shooter on the season. And the first one is up, and nothing but net. As the Tigers actually shooting very well at the free throw line tonight. They've been pretty consistent in the last 3-4 ball games, as we have talked to Coach Schmidt about that. And Vanderhoff gets another one, so he's 4 for 4 tonight. And a blocking foul. Most likely, I'm thinking it's going to be on Drew Bruzowitz. Oh, on Spindler. The look coming from Drew, I thought it was on him, but it's on Riley Spindler. And they're going to count the basket here as Nowak gets the bucket. And Shaner gets the foul. That is his 4th personal foul. And going to the line will be Nowak. See if he can complete the 3-point play. As Nowak has 13 on the night. And this is number 14 he's got. As between Nowak and Maurer, both having great ball games tonight. Both over their season average. Spindler to Wrench. Back to Spindler. Over to Vanderhoof. Brooks driving. Reverse. Good! Comes in with a beautiful backdoor layup.
Foster checking in for the Tigers.
And it'll be the Tigers' ball. Wrench gets it in to Bruzowitz. Foster to Bruzowitz. Shaner, bounce pass to Wrench, back to Shaner, to Bruzowitz, to Foster. So everybody's touched the ball on this play. Back out on top to Wrench, to Brooks, back out on top to Shaner, to Bruzowitz, Wrench drives the baseline, bounce pass, up, good by Foster. Beautiful ball movement. As Foster gets his first basket of the night. As Schuett gets it to Nowak, and he gets the little roll.
Nowak for 2.
As Nowak has another 2. He's got 16 on the night. And time running down here. And Foster all by himself, and he's going to pull it back out. As this one here is going to go to the Stratford Tigers tonight with a very, very impressive 63-47 win. And a foul on Maurer. And that'll put him at the 10 foul limit, and it'll be shooting 2. Foster will be shooting 2. "25 seconds left. And he hits the first one. That'll give him 3 on the night. It's going to be a little bit below his average, but Foster, a 40% free throw shooter, connects on that. And that one looks real good also, as he connects on both of those. And 65-47. Bauer dishing off. And airballed by Schuett. And Bruzewicz to Shaner. And we're the final seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And a very impressive win by the Stratford Tigers as they are victorious 65-47 over the Edgar Wildcats. And we will be back in just a bit. And it is brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com here on Zaleski Sports.
Good day, my name is Ken Hyman and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcast. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Whether you're just beginning your educational journey or seeking a new opportunity, we're here for you. At North Central Technical College, we have unique partnerships with 4-year colleges that allow you to transfer seamlessly to and from our campus, saving you time and money. With hundreds of transfer options available, the path to a bachelor's degree and a great paying career are just a step away. North Central Technical College. Start here, go anywhere.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
Joking around with Kurt Schmidt here, the head coach of the Stratford Tigers. And Kurt, very, very impressive 65-47 victory tonight over the Edgar Wildcats. It's always an arch rivalry against the Edgar Wildcats. It doesn't matter what sport it's in. It could be in Tiddlywinks, and it'd be, an exciting match against you two ball clubs. But very, very nice ball game. As great ball movement you had tonight. Great defense you had tonight. You did a great job on their top scorer in Schuett. I mean, you held him to
until the very end.
Until the very end, he had a couple threes from the way in the parking lot here, but did a great defensive job on him tonight. He was actually about 9 points below his season average, and the two gentlemen we're going to talk about later on here, outstanding ball game by both of these guys today. But great defensive game and a great ball movement. There was a couple mistakes in there of the 10-second call, the 5-second call, but it was a great defense that Edgar put on you to cause that. But you got to get guys open in order to not make it happen. But otherwise, a great, outstanding ball game.
Yeah, I mean, in getting back to the press there, a couple of those instances where people were open, we didn't fully look at the whole floor. We kind of caught the ball, and then we kind of kept looking in the area we caught the ball. If we would have just reversed the sideline a couple times, we'd have been okay. But overall, we did a pretty good job, because once we hit the sideline and hit our point guard in the middle of the floor, then we were able to break them down. But I thought the defense was excellent. Jet really does a great job on overall defensive effort, but still defensively it takes everybody, because sometimes you get caught up in things, and I was happy overall. There was some moments there where guys were playing off a little too far, and you could hear me in the game mention that, and I talked to the guys after the game about that. But overall, pretty good effort, and I agree with you with the ball movement and on offense. I thought they're a pretty good defensive team. They're pretty quick and athletic, and I thought we were able to move the ball well and then attack at certain points off the dribble and then hit shooters and step into the shots. But that's a lot I just said, so I'm going to just take a break.
All right, I'm going to let you catch your breath a little bit here. But outstanding, these two gentlemen over here, Jack Remus and also Riley Spindler. Riley with a season high 20 tonight. Breaking that season high, he had a 14, but he hit that already in the first half. I mean, he came off the bench and just, it's great to see both of these guys coming off the bench, and you got players that are stepping up. You lost Alec for the year, and I'm going to keep repeating this. You lose your second top rebounder, your one of your main scorers, also the kid that hustles all the time. But these two guys here are coming off the bench and doing an outstanding job for you.
Yeah, Riley gave us a great offensive production, and then he rebounds decent. But Jack really had some really big, timely rebounds. When you can get an offensive rebound and lay it back in again, that's a big plus. And he got fouled one time, and I just thought he gave us some good minutes with even defending. Was it Risto or number 24? I thought Jack did a good job holding his own on him. So very, very pleased with their effort tonight.
Yeah, I thought actually your whole team did a great job defensive-wise tonight, and you got some big ball games coming up. We've got about 7 ball games left in the season left, and you look at your schedule going into the rest of the season here. You go to Chequamegon Friday night, that long trip over there, and then you get a non-conference game against Black River Falls. Then you got Rib Lake coming across, crossover game. WIAA, Fremont, you got Newman Catholic, and then your last 2 ball games, you've got Auburndale and Assumption, and those are going to be 2 big ball games right there. And I think even with, I know Marathon gets, I think Auburndale the last game of the year, so it could boil down that last week of the conference championship.
Yep, we just got to take care of our games, and that's all we can do, and that's all we can control.
Well, Kurt, I'm going to let you ponder this one a little bit and get ready for Chequamegon on Friday night. And I'm going to speak to these two gentlemen here. Thanks, Kurt. Jack, come on over. I'll tell you, I want to get your opinion. You had 4 points tonight. Great defensive job tonight. Also, a couple big blocks in there also. Thunderous blocks. And but both of you coming off the bench and actually doing the job, and you guys know what your job is, coming off the bench to fire that your ball club up and get them going. But a great job tonight, defensive wise.
Thank you.
So you also had 4 points tonight. How did it feel that thunderous block you had under there?
Well, he came right at me with the drive, so I try to get up there and block that. That's what I do. That's my job.
Okay.
Rim protector.
All right. And let's bring Riley in here. And Riley, your season high was 14, but tonight hitting for 16 in the first half, and nobody could stop you. It was just an outstanding ball game.
Yeah, credit to Jed Shaner. He told me before the game, you're due for a big one, and I think Edgar just kind of fires that under you. It's our rival, and we want to go after them and attack.
Well, I know and the thing is, everybody knew you had the hot hand, and they got you the ball when you were open.
Yeah, we do a really good job of ball movement and finding the open guy. Whether we take a minute and a half on offense, it don't matter. It seems like we pass a good shot for a great shot, and that's what makes our team special.
Well, good luck to the rest of the season to both of you, and we're going to put you both in the house here at the same time. And so, Riley, I think you've done this a couple times before. So, Jack, I think you're kind of new to this, aren't you? Okay. So you show them the ropes on this, and I'll count you guys down.
All right. I'll say my name first. Okay. I'm Riley Spindler.
And I'm Jack Remus.
And we're in the house.
All right, gentlemen, have a good one. Good luck the rest of the season.
Again, a great ball game by the Stratford Tigers as their record improves to 9-2 in conference, 15-2 overall. Scoring for the Tigers this evening, Caleb Wrench with 5, Jet Shaner with 11, Drew Bruzowitz with 13, Brooks Vanderhoof with 6, and Brady Berg with 2, Caden Foster with 4, Jack Remus, a great defensive game tonight, and also 4 points. And the leading scorer, Riley Spindler, with a season-high 20 points. For the Edgar Wildcats, Leighton Schuett, who was averaging 16.3 points a ball game, was held to 8 points in the contest, 6 of those coming late in the ball game on 2 3-pointers. Maverick Butt with a 3-pointer for 3. Tucker Straight with 2. Tyler Chanelli with 2. And Carson Nowak with 16. And Gavin Maurer with 16 for the 47 points for the Edgar Wildcats, whose record now falls to 5-6 in conference and 7-10 overall. Next for the Stratford Tigers will be Shawamigan when they travel to Shawamigan on Friday night. And then they are back at home next Monday, February 10th, when they play host to the Tigers of Black River Falls here at Stratford. Tip-off for that contest is 7:15. For the Edgar Wildcats, their next ball game will be on Friday, February 7th, when they travel to Phillips to take on the Loggers. And that tip-off is at 7:15, and they will be back home, actually, for their next 4 ball games. And they will start with Monday night, February 10th, against the Chargers of Wittenberg-Berniewood, and the tip-off for that contest is at 7:15. Again, the final score for tonight was the Stratford Tigers 65 and the Edgar Wildcats 47. For Ryan Rasmussen, I'm Michael Steinwagner. I hope you have a great week, and we will see you next week, Tuesday, here at Stratford. And you have a great week. Bye now.